Kai, a retired warrior, lives a peaceful life in a small, tight-knit village. He spends his days farming and enjoying the company of the villagers. Though they know of his past, he is seen as a humble, quiet man who has left his days of fighting behind. However, beneath the surface, Kai struggles to reconcile with the violence he once knew. A group of villagers return from the market, visibly shaken. They tell the village elders that a crime syndicate, led by the ruthless Anton Vargas, has taken control of nearby towns. The villagers are worried that the syndicate will soon target them. Despite the growing concern, the village remains hopeful that their isolation will keep them safe. Days later, Anton's right-hand man, Bruno, arrives with a small group of thugs. They demand tribute from the village, a steep tax on their crops and goods. If the village refuses, they threaten to burn it to the ground. The village elders beg for mercy, but Bruno gives them 1 week to comply. As the villagers gather to discuss their options, they look to Kai for guidance. Despite his skill, Kai is reluctant to fight. He tells them that violence only begets more violence, urging the villagers to negotiate with Anton's men. However, the village chief, Elder Haru, knows that diplomacy won't work. Under Elder Haru's leadership, the village begins preparing for the worst. They set traps around the village perimeter and reinforce their homes. Villagers, including a young archer named Lena, train with makeshift weapons, but their lack of experience shows. The mood is tense as they know their defenses are weak. Kai struggles internally. He knows that without his help, the village stands little chance against Anton's men. In his small home, he looks at the sword he hasn't touched in years, debating whether to intervene. Memories of past battles haunt him. As the deadline nears, Lena approaches Kai, pleading with him to help protect the village. She tells him about her family's fears and how she wants to defend the only home she's ever known. Kai is moved by her courage and determination, but still hesitates, telling her that one man cannot stop a syndicate. On the 7th day, Bruno and his men return. This time, they are not alone. More thugs accompany them. The villagers gather at the center, some trembling, others clutching their makeshift weapons. Bruno steps forward, grinning at the sight of the untrained villagers, and demands they surrender. As the tension reaches its peak, Kai emerges from his home, sword in hand. The villagers are stunned, and Bruno is momentarily taken aback. Kai steps forward, declaring that the village will not submit to Anton's rule. He tells Bruno that if they want the village, they'll have to go through him. Bruno laughs, signaling his men to attack. Kai, calm and composed, moves with lethal precision, disarming and disabling several of Bruno's men with ease. The villagers, inspired by Kai's bravery, join the fight, though their efforts are clumsy compared to Kai's. Bruno, furious, retreats with his remaining men, vowing to return with greater force. After the battle, the village is left shaken but victorious. The villagers praise Kai for his heroics, but he warns them that Anton will not take this defeat lightly. He tells them they need to prepare for an even greater battle ahead. Elder Haru thanks Kai for stepping in, but the village's future remains uncertain. Reluctantly taking on the role of protector, Kai begins training the villagers in earnest. He teaches them how to use their environment to their advantage.
Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell to receive all that is new.